Family, today I just want to do a video on vetiver. Not sure why it's hit me like this. I just want to do it. And yes, I am going to be bringing you those videos of those 10 fragrances and give you a full breakdown. But I also, after I do one video of that 10 I was saying, I'm going to do a special video for a couple that I know called Sky and Bella. They want me to do something for them, and I am. And like I said, I really want to hit the note of vetiver. I feel like it doesn't get enough love sometimes. It does and it doesn't, you know, because vetiver is not the most sexiest fragrance. Like, it doesn't come off like the highest, sexiest fragrance of all times. But I do think there are a lot of really good vetiver fragrances that I believe once your nose palette has accepted like different scents and it allows it to grow with you, because that's how it works, I think the note of vetiver you will like. But you have to like the note of vetiver, or you have to want to dive into it more. But my next video will be on the breakdown I was telling you on the 10 fragrances, and this is going to be the first one. This is a sexy fragrance, guys. That's all I'm going to say. From the house of Rosendo Mateo, number 7, Patchouli, Oud, and Vanilla. Now, I have 2 honorable mentions with the 10 fragrances today. And let's enjoy. But let me show you the 10 fragrances, guys. So here it is, guys. These are the 10 fragrances that I'm going to be covering. And I got the 2 honorable mentions right here. Now, family, when it comes to note of vetiver, it's not known to be the most sexiest note in the fragrance game. But if you're looking to be masculine, dominant, and let your presence be known, vetiver is a note that will work in those situations. Now, from the house of Encre Noir à l'Extrême, this gets compared a lot to Sycamore, Chanel. I'm going to have to disagree on the comparison, but what I would say is that they have, you know, like the vetiver and Sycamore right here has this bite to it, has this little dirtiness to it. But when it dries down, it changes. But with this one, it has an extreme bite to it, the vetiver. But it has this inky accord to it. This gets very inky, dominant. This is not for everybody, but because of the price tag, this is like 30, 40 bucks. It is a peculiar masculine fragrance. Not for everybody, but if you like vetiver, and as this dries down, it becomes more and more appealing. But the ink note is different. There's nothing I could say that really smells like this that I've captured. And for 40 bucks, and you're going to get a good 8 hours, guys. This is a pretty long-lasting fragrance. I won't lie to you. Always spray your clothes. You know how I do. Now, another fragrance that you wouldn't see in a vetiver list, but this truly belongs here. And this is a sexy fragrance, guys. This is one of those fragrances that you put on and women will like this on you. Elysium from Raja Dove. Now you say, why is this fragrance here? It has a bunch of citruses and black currant and I think it has blackberries. It's because from the middle to the dry down, you're going to have vetiver and leather. And the vetiver and the leather really stick their head out as the citruses blend in as it goes down. So this fragrance to me is very vetiver. So this is a sexy vetiver. When you want a vetiver fragrance that's sexy and it's not known for being vetiver, and also if you want to like vetiver, this is a great one to pick up. Now, remember, guys, this is a spring summer fragrance. This is not a winter and fall, so the projection and power is not going to work on winter and fall. This is spring, summer, 8 hours. No problem. Not winter and fall, spring and summer. Now, let's talk about the 10 fragrances that I picked. So this fragrance right here from the house of Nichane is Sultan Vetiver. Now this vetiver is a very dominant, forceful vetiver. It has 4 different vetivers in here, which is going to make it very robust in the beginning, where you're not going to, if you're new to fragrances, this is not something you should buy. But if your nose is seasoned or you want to experience good quality fragrances, this is one of them. This right here. Now, look at the back color. You see it has like a golden juice. What I feel this fragrance does, where the 4 vetivers are attacking you, is very manly, very robust. There's like this goldenness, like you smell something golden coming out of these 4 vetivers. And it feels like the sun beaming on the grass. That's what pretty much vetiver is. So like the tree that it grows from, but it comes from the dirt. So this vetiver is getting hit with this sun, and the creaminess of the vetiver, the heat of the sun. Once this starts to dry down, it becomes very appealing. Now remember something, guys, with a lot of vetiver fragrances, you need to let it dry down. The opening is going to usually be challenging because of the note of vetiver. Now, this vetiver fragrance has me very, very like, wow. I love this fragrance. From Roger Parfums Vetiver. Now, you know, when I was buying a lot of fragrances, the note of leather kind of like discouraged me. But this fragrance helped me have love for the note of leather. Why? Because this fragrance doesn't have it in the note breakdown, but this fragrance is a creamy, beautiful, sexy vetiver with a suede accord. So you have this buttery, sexy vetiver on suede. Just, you ever smell suede like brand new? Oh. Now the suede note is not in the note breakdown list, but you're gonna get vetiver and suede. I'm gonna have to do a full review. I have done one, but I just feel like it's never enough when it comes to good fragrances. And also, this is an 8-hour fragrance. Spring, summer, guys. Spring, summer. Sultan Vetiver is a winter, fall, guys. Now, speaking about what seasons you could wear something, listen, you could wear something whenever you want. I'm just trying to give you where you get the best results. That's it. Because each fragrances do work better in certain climates. And I've learned that the hard way. Not every fragrance, but some really, really do. So, all-around fragrance from the house of Christian Dior, Eau Sauvage Parfum. That's supposed to mean water. I mean, I don't know. But again, very masculine, very sexy fragrance. This is one of those sexy masculine fragrances. And this you can wear all year round. This has great power. This is like a good 10, 12-hour fragrance. And man, when the dry down hits, this masculinity just oozes off this fragrance. I love it. I have a backup of this. You can see the dent. I try not to wear it as much because I like it so much, you know. But just an all-around great fragrance from jump to end, from start to end. Sexy, masculine. You know, Dior, they do the right thing. And on this one, they did the right thing. Now, this is the reformulated version. I never smelled the original, but I'll be honest with you, I don't really need to. This is really good. I'm telling you. You get no complaints out there in the real world. From the house of Sillage, this fragrance is another sexy from opening to ending. The house of Sillage, Defiant. Listen, this is like a Playboy sexy vetiver fragrance. You have a leather jacket on, a brown leather jacket, dark blue jeans, matching shoes, you know, like the tint, like the brown tint shades, nice gold, like a nice gold watch. You know what I mean, guys? This fragrance right here, that's what this is. It's like a Playboy vetiver fragrance. I'm not going to lie to you. This is a very sexy vetiver. Like if you're looking for a sexy vetiver and you're not sure which one to buy, but you like vetiver, get the right discount. You can go on their website from this company. They give great deals, and you can get this, guys. This is a sexy vetiver, I am telling you. And I get 8 to 10 hours. I feel like with the maceration, letting it sit, this one has gotten stronger on me, a lot stronger. So I honestly think, man, 8 to 10 hours. Honestly, you know, spray your clothes, you're probably pushing to the 14, 16 hours. I'm not lying to you. It's a great fragrance. Now, from the house of Chanel, Sycamore. I have to wear this more. This is this vetiver has a dirty bite to it. Not extremely dirty, right? Like this one is extremely dirty. This one's extreme. See, like it says in the name, it's a very extreme dirty bite. The dry down is really good on that one, but on this one, the bite isn't as serious. Yes, it is that robust in the vetiver. Is very good. You're gonna smell like greenness, like the dirt greenness, but as it dries down, it gets creamy, it gets better, it is appealing. I'm not saying it's the most sexiest fragrance in the world, but I think you will do very well with this fragrance on. It's very masculine. So if girls like masculine, if you know you're with a girl that likes masculine men and fragrances, this is something you can sample. Like I said, in the opening, it has a very tough bite of a vetiver fragrance. Like, it's just like it's biting down on that grass and you smell it. But 1 second, I had a burp, guys, sorry. But the dry down, it's so good. And this is a good 8 to 10 hour fragrance. Spray your clothes, guys. Listen, if you just do like 3 sprays on your skin, it's not gonna last 8-10 hours. You gotta spray your clothes, spray your skin. You don't have to spray buck wild, but you should spray, you know, have a system where you spray your shoulders, your chest, 1 under your shirt, 2 on your sides, stuff like that. Work a system out because it'll help you give everybody the love of your fragrance. Everybody can smell it. If you just slam yourself right here, you might not get the projection longevity, and your nose, you might go nose blind if you just pound away at one spot. So let's get it on. Another fragrance. Sorry about the longevity in this fragrance. Another sexy fragrance, guys, and you just cannot go wrong from Hermès de Metz. Now, I got the Parfum version. I think it's better. It's more refined. It's more classier, but they're all good. You know, I'm just saying out of all of them, and this is like my 4th bottle, I like this one the most. I can't front. The EDT is really good. They're all good, guys. But I think this one, winter, fall, banger. And you can wear this year round. Same thing like Sycamore, guys. Sycamore, you can wear all year round. It's an all year round fragrance. But this one, again, another all year round fragrance. Very strong. 12 hours. You got this orange that just balances out the vetiver. It gets so sexy. It's alluring, you know, for what you're paying. It's just so good. Now, granted, the stuff could be better out there, higher quality, but you're going to pay a lot of money. So for what you're getting right here, this is super good. Very sexy, very alluring, captivating, and long-lasting. Let me show you again from the house of Hermès de Metz. You know, I'm not sure the name. I think that is the name, Hermès de Metz, because the house name is Hermès, but they put a terre in front of this. But this is the Parfum version, guys. Sexy, out of control, sexy to me. And you know something? When I rate vetivers, it's hard for me to give it over a 10, because a 10 in my book is already a very sexy fragrance. So for a vetiver to pass the 10 mark is hard, but I'm going to stick my neck out on one of these or a few of these. I'll tell you which ones I think are better than a 10. But let's keep pushing. Now listen, from the house of Creed, you got original vetiver. What I like about this vetiver is soapy and clean. Where, again, spring and summer, guys, I get a good 7 to 9 hours. Yes, these are expensive, but high quality. You know, and I got the new batches, and I get 7 to 9 hours. Works great. Yes, they're expensive, but the quality is there. And like I said, it's a fresh, clean vetiver. It's not, it don't have that bite where it's like very like earthy or anything like that. It's just clean, soapy, very refreshing. Like I said, Creed does a lot of good things, and this is one of them. And they do great fresh fragrances. So, like I said, sexy, you know, but not sexy like Oud of Greatness, but still a very manly, sexy, fresh fragrance. You cannot go wrong. Now, Silver Birch. I'm going to stick my neck out I'm going to start pulling some aside for you. So, when it comes to Silver Birch, I will give this, and it's hard because I never wanted to really do this, but I'll help you guys out a little bit. This is a 10.5. That is very hard for me to do with vetiver. But this is a 10.5. And let me tell you something about this fragrance, guys. Look at it's from the house of Amarud. It's called Silver Birch. The plate messes it up, guys. Sorry. Silver Birch. So, this vetiver, when you first spray it, it is very strong. Has a serious bite. But give it 45 minutes. Once that 45 minutes pass, you have one of the most sexiest cardamom-based fragrances you could ever smell. Listen to what I'm saying, guys. This cardamom in this fragrance is one of the sexiest things I've ever smelled in my life. The cardamom in this fragrance. Silver Birch. I'm not lying to you. The opening is very, very intimidating. But once 45 minutes hour go into play, you're gonna start smelling it. As this, you know, as time is passing, you're gonna start getting this cardamom. But once the cardamom takes over, lights out. This is a 10.5. Listen, for me to give over a 10 on a vetiver fragrance, you gotta be hella good, bro. And this cardamom is beyond sexiness. Is just amazing. So here it gets dangerous. Here it gets real dangerous. From the house of Amouage, this is called Dia, man. Listen, I hardly wear this, guys. You see the little dent I have in there? I've worn it a few times. It's just hard with my collection, and I cherish the things that I have, you know, because I paid for it. No one gave it to me free, so. And I have, you know, I'm always buying, but regardless, I do cherish what I have. I sprayed this today. This is one of the most sexiest vetiver fragrances you could possibly get. This is going out on a limb again. I gotta give this, because it fits me, I like it. I gotta give this 11, maybe 11.5. Listen, it's a barbershop style, sexy vetiver, powdery, like orris. And the vetiver in the background is just creamy. It's never off-putting. This one thing about this fragrance, from start to finish, is a beast. Oh, I didn't tell you. This is beast mode, guys. This is another 12-hour fragrance from Amarud, Silver Birch. This is a good 8 to 10 hour fragrance. Very creamy, very sexy, very sensual. You can wear this on dates. You can wear this. Look, I seen a really good dude that I'm cool with on YouTube. I don't know him personally, but on YouTube he's cool. It's called the Dry Down. He made a video today about something where you can go to work and go out to like play, like go to a bar, go to a club, do anything you want. It fits everything. When you're looking for an ultimate sexy vetiver fragrance, barbershop style, Diamant from Amouage. And that's 11.5. You know, that's tough for me with vetivers. That's saying something. Another sexy vetiver, guys, that you have to put it there. Tom Ford, Gray Vetiver. This is the EDP. I would have to give this between 10, 5, and 11. You know, it's kind of hard with these vetivers for me. This is a creamy, sexy Oris vetiver. Very creamy, very alluring. Yo, 9 hours, very long lasting. You don't see much of a dent in it, but I've used it. I've used this. I've worn it. I've tested out years ago. Man, this is a creamy, sexy vetiver. Vetivers are going to be creamy a lot when they're very alluring. And this one, man, creamy, fresh, a little soapy, has all these things working. An amazing fragrance. And it's, like I said, very long lasting. 9+ hours, not going to lie to you. Okay, so long video, I know. But listen, this right here is another sexy, sexy vetiver fragrance. I got to give this a 10.5 to 11. Sexy fragrance. Another sexy fragrance vetiver. I got to give this an 11.5, guys. I do. Between 11 and 11.5. It's vetiver. This is very sexy. I love it. It's as good as Diamant in here. This and Diamant, and this is another one on that same level. The House of Salege, Defiant, another banger. Between 11 and 11.5, I gotta be honest with you. You know, this one, I would give it an 11, but the opening is so rough that it may not please everybody. And I mean rough, like, to me it's good, but somebody else could be very, very rough. Obviously, Elysium is a very sexy fragrance, guys. This is an 11.5, but this is not just vetiver, but the Dry Down consists of a lot of vetiver. So, and then this fragrance right here, guys, I would have to give it like a 9, 8.5, 9. It's not the sexiest fragrance, guys. Especially the opening is very, very inkish, black ink. But if you like a vetiver, if you like something that's daring and bold, and for a really good price, this honorable mention is great. And everything else here, guys, is going to be a 10. You know, I would say everything else here is a 10. But one thing, like, I'm going to repeat myself, when it comes to most vetivers, guys, most vetivers, if they are really a nice, sexy, manly vetiver, you have to let it get to the mid. Usually the opening is going to be very pungent with the vetiver. So remember, guys, let your fragrance develop. You know, enjoy your nose palette, grow your nose palette, enjoy more different variations of different type of fragrances. And I don't want to keep you here too long. It's long enough. Family, you know how we do here. We praise to the Most High. We stay fly. Health is wealth. Man Cologne channel. And I'm out of here. Peace.